Ladies and gentlemen, your hero is back with more of that stellar content I know you love. Alrighty, so, been a couple days, so let me get everybody caught up. Last time we did this, we got right to the end with the zombie dragon. And we're about to finish up the Palace of the Venerated Dragon. Now, I did work a majority of the past few days, so you know what that means? It's everyone's favorite. More overly autistic and unneeded testing. So we ended up running and doing some round robin because I wanted to get parts from enemies that we'd fought in previously. We still had more skills to get with the new runes we had. And I also wanted to liquidate the Einherjar we have right now before I moved on. Because I wanted to have the actual people in my party for once. Because I don't want to stop cycling everybody. But as a result, I was not I didn't realize that training skills were going to go so slow. So on the way to training skills, before I realized it, I could check the dragon zombies level. I'm not sure if it's on par with ours, but I feel like we may have accidentally gotten way fucking overleveled. And this was all just me going to get skills. So I don't know how skills work, but I was getting like 2% skill progress from each fight. So the only thing to do is just keep beating the shit out of things. However, thanks to that, say she has nothing but options, and we had to liquidate like 4 Einherjar. And I don't know, I think it has to do with the Einherjar's like actual level, but I don't know the math on it. Led to, we got some big boosts from those Einherjar. And by we, I mean exclusively Alicia. No one else got anything. No one else ever gets anything. It's just her. She gets all of it. And while we're doing that, figured out some other stuff. So, Flare-based Lord on its own does both attack and magic, and I pointed that out last time, but it also switches the element over to fire. Figured out damn near everything in here is weak to fire, so I started carrying around Fire Blessing to combine with Sword Blessing. And then while we're running around for ease of use, if I have Life Force Blessing, I could throw on Regeneration. But but those are just like Seal Stones. Those are easy to set. This is what I figured out with Alicia, though. Normally, I make it a point to match colors and get all 9 links. But in this case, while I was fucking with stuff, cause I was training skills, and I had a spare accessory slot, so usually I'd keep swapping stuff in and out to see what works. Psycho Soma, so the Magic Bangle gives 30%. Eagle Heart is 15%, Power Bangle's another 30%. But the key thing here I want to point out is the Adamantite. This doesn't tell you exactly how much it does, so I assumed it was like a 10-20% increase, as long as your HP is at max. It's not. This is like a 30-40% increase in damage. The difference between this being on and off is night and day. It's absolutely fucking broken. Because normally I just go crit because I love critting, but I noticed a lot of enemies weren't having that same effect where they just die instantly, so maybe that's just an early game thing, and then later on they can't do it anymore. Kind of like how status effects stop working at the end of a Final Fantasy game. So instead, I base boosted the shit out of her attack, and the power boost from all this, even without the Adamantite's way more than running 9 links of like a repetitive boost. And then the Adamantite, we've already beaten 9 links with the bottom 3. And then you throw on the Adamantite, it's like a 30%, 40% boost over what was already existing. No link required. I don't have to do any fuckery. So that means I don't have to color match any of her equipment. I could just go best in slot for every piece of it. Which is why we're currently rocking what we're currently rocking. Actually. Okay, I guess putting that on there. But this is where we left off. As you can see, I never finished training all of them, but my main thing was Alicia. So he's still cooking. He's still cooking. And then I think I inadvertently got her to be done cooking. Thus the mini swordfish snouts. I understand theoretically I could run the same build for her as I do Alicia, but I only have one of these, I think. Let me double check, actually. Yeah, I only have one of those. I wouldn't be able to do it. Because that adamantite sends it home. But that was just to get everyone all caught up. Currently, every Einherjar has been liquidated, so we're with Team Dipshit. And then, the actual team. As we all know from the first Valkyrie profile, Arngrim always stays in the party. Leona, I actually really like her design, so she stays in the party. I don't know if, like, someone's objectively good or not, or how that's crunched down. I'm looking forward to reading guides and stuff by the end of the playthrough. Because there's a lot more number crunching this than I thought. Like, I've gotten really autistic about this. And yes, that does say 67 hours. Question is why that says 67 hours. This is not an emulator, so I was lackadaisically getting all my skills at 6 times the speed. I didn't realize that that's unintentional and you're just supposed to get stuff eventually. Because remember, I've been leveling skills the entire fucking time. But it just got so slow. I didn't realize that, it would take so long, because I don't think there's a single skill that she can still get at this moment in time, aside from Victorious Vitality. Everything else, there's probably, like, drops I missed, because, like, it's my first playthrough through the game. I don't know where everything is. But, that's about as thorough as it gets. I assume we're going to discover more skills instead of what's listed, because I'm assuming there's secret ones. But, yeah. Oh, wait. Cool thing is, because while doing this I was able to get Dragon Slayer, I now have crit from True Seeing, and I wanted to fight the zombie dragon with Unholy Purifier and Dragon Slayer. I was not able to find anything for Giant Slayer, so the only person who could do all 3 is Arngrim. Lazard is Lazard, and she's, you know, here. So while I was going skills, I basically would just do like a clean sweep from each of the dungeons. And that let us get, apparently, a lot of shit. Honestly, if I do anything like that again off stream, I'm probably gonna just put on the Gold Grubber thing, because I don't like going through games grossly overleveled.
You've lived long enough. It ends now.
Also, and I noticed this when I made a trip back to Chateau, because I wanted to try beating the dragon again, now that I had Dragon Slayer, and the party was strong enough to actually chop him to bits, because I never thought about combining the Sword Blessing and the Fire Attack Blessing. And while I was there, there's a gate that you can attack on the normal map with the enemies. When you kill an enemy in this, you get 60 AP back. That ball and that gate, even inanimate objects, technically count as an enemy. That wall counts as an enemy. We get all our AP back. This ball counts as an enemy. We get all our AP back. Once I figured that out, now we go into this part of the fight and just brutalize them. And remember, every Einherjar that's been liquidated has all gone into Alicia, so everyone being able to do as much damage as they are is purely because of setup. Like, remember, they're still, like, around level 40. Like, they're not that overly powerful. Though, I did say I was going to check to see what level the zombie dragon was. I should probably do that.
Living ones, you should not be in this place.
This dude has voice lines. What the hell? What level is he? Okay, so Alicia, because she was always with the Einherjar, got grossly overleveled. Yeah, that's my fault. I'm sorry. She's level 48, but everyone else is like 5 levels over. I'll give them that. That's fine. That felt like something that would happen naturally if I was actually running that team without liquidating the Einherjar. I also love the phrase that that's a... I love the fact that that's a phrase in of itself. Liquidate the Einherjar. Think about it. Jesus. It almost feels unfair. Yeah, I didn't think so. The fact that even the bosses have supers will never not be the coolest shit to me. This guy's fucking dead.
If only they would listen.
Also, I'm sure there's a way to do it. I have not figured out a way to break his main body. I don't even know if it's possible. Because I have a really hard time triggering break mode on that dude. But this was kind of like our dedicated kill the zombie dragon. And, like, I already ripped the man apart. There's nothing left to do for it. So we could go back to running with our regular, like, rock and roll stuff. Because we found a hell of a combination. Just throwing all this shit together. I have 3, but at some point I'm going to figure out how to learn to do some of these because I actually think that looks really cool. Probably towards the back end of the game I'll figure that one out. But I have a slot of 3, I just don't know what to do with it. Psycho Summon's like damn near a necessity. This adds so much damage. So I might be able to get rid of Fists of Iron, and then just for ease of use... Not heat up. I'll throw on regen because it's just good upkeep. I got our break up, interesting. So. And if I remember correctly, Arngrim has so little magic, it's not worth throwing on Psycho Soma. So it's not going to be like a 1-to-1 build. I could actually throw on a Slayer skill. In his case, I'll give him... Yeah, we'll give him Descale. You never know. Actually, we don't know, so why waste a slot on it? And then in his case, he could also use this. Oh yeah, break up. Anything else I'm missing? He could actually get some benefit out of Fortify Physique. Now notice how none of this relies on just going all in on crit. It's actually one of the things I really like. You get... So far, it seems to be every 10 levels, you get extra CP. And with all the skills we have, we can actually finally do a build with it. So what we're packing for everybody is just ease of use stuff, where all of them have True Seeing just because it's a really easy way to get more crit, and it's super cheap. Psycho Soma on her specifically because we could take what she has, thanks to having every Unharriar liquidated and put into her, so she gets, like, damn near a 70% boost in damage with just Psychosoma. Break Up is because I noticed Break Mode triggers almost like 3 times as often when I have Break Up on. That's why literally everyone has it. Regen health is... like, I'm sure I could throw on some more damage stuff or, like, find a Slayer technique, but I don't know what I'm fighting in the next dungeon. So regenerate health is just to always keep her topped up. Specifically for her, because she's running the Adamantite. It's even more important that she has it than anyone else. Everyone else is basically the same idea of just damage, defense, get health back, break up, and then, like, a mild chance to crit. And because I'm no longer cycling every other skill that they can have access to, like, there's still some training going on, and yeah, we're going to swap shit in and out, but it's hitting the point where I no longer have to do that, because we've learned damn near a lot of fucking stuff. So, it's nice. And now I don't have to rely on, like, insta-killing shit. And now it's purely just build stuff. Because this was the part I'm looking forward to. The swapping shit in and out to learn skills was not what I was looking forward to. Because that was... we were swapping in Einherjar, training them, getting rid of them to liquidate to turn into Alicia. While also always training skills, which is why some battles were harder than they needed to be. But Leon, Lizard, and Arngrim aren't Einherjar, so they can't get liquidated and they can't leave the party. So anything they stay, they keep, and I'm basically gonna... this is basically the team I'm running until something... it would take a lot to convince me to switch someone. What the hell? How are you having the stream play twice? Am I in the background? Okay, fine, I'll make piss. That's a lot of hydrates. But yeah. I think I caught everybody up. Now we can finally go to the end of this dungeon. Let me smash this real quick. Are you happy with yourself? I'm having a live schizophrenic episode. How? Dear God. Everything that's happening now is happening now. Well, if it makes you feel any better, Soviet, all the games I've played recently have all consisted of schizos. So you're par for the course, you're good. Hey, the orb's actually here this time.
It's here! This is it. The dragon orb. Well.
Right.
My fucking eyes.
Leone.
The orb belongs to Odin.
Don't make me kill Alicia!
So it was all a lie.
If I don't stop the orb from falling into hands of fool mortals, things will be far worse.
Is this what you warned me about, Silmeria? I'm sorry, I should have realized.
Leone, what are you doing?
Oh, what the fuck? What do you mean you knew she was up to no
Valkyrie.
good?
So you tricked me.
Be thankful you could assist in the gods' plans.
Thankful. Stop!
No, wait!
I swear if she kills fucking my boy Argrim. Looks like you're... I just trained him up! I gave him skills and everything! That's not fair!
Think before you act.
When I know my boss is gonna wrong me, I don't hesitate to write it. That's the mercenary way.
That's why I put all the Einherjar into Alicia.
Arngrim, come with me.
Jesus
That
Christ.
will be your reward.
You kidding me? Why would I go with you?
We will take Arngrim. You can subdue his flesh by force, but you won't be able to bind his spirit.
Lenneth might agree to that. But I take my orders from Odin and no one else.
You know the Einherjar who rebelled against Odin still opposes him as one of the undead.
Because you let him get away with it, Silmeria. I'm not so soft that I can't handle one mercenary. You'd best return to Valhalla quickly, before you incur Odin's wrath.
Stop it. No.
God damn it.
What the hell just happened?
That's what I'm saying.
Please, forgive me. I was reckless. I cannot fight her on even ground. Not while I am trapped inside this body. Though I knew it was Hrist all along, I didn't know what to do. The moment I held the orb, my mind went blank. Perhaps Alicia's thoughts took over.
You could have at least grabbed the orb back instead of just standing there!
There was nothing she could have done.
Hrist Valkyrie was determined. If she thought she had to, she would have set the palace aflame with the orb. You did all you could under the circumstances.
I'm so sorry. I can't believe it. Leone was a Valkyrie. Hrist spared your life. There might still be hope for us yet.
Now
Yes,
that
I
they
know.
have
It's
the
an issue
orb,
with the
gods will
emulation. I
soon
can't
come
fix it.
en
No one
masse to
can.
crush Japan.
You want us to slink back to Japan and just start all over?
I believe we have no other recourse. Lady Silmeria?
They are after Silmeria's soul. By attacking Japan, they'll also be setting a trap.
We'll have to spring it then.
If you're willing to take that risk, I will protect you with all my might.
That goes for me too.
Have courage, Alicia.
Wait a minute, Arngrim had all my green equipment.
go.
That fuck. God damn it. Did I just lose all my shit? That was all really good gear. So not only... both Leon and Arngrim... Okay, so Leon was harassed Valkyrie the whole time. I didn't know that was coming. I knew she was suspicious. I didn't think that would happen. She fucking kills Arngrim. I was just saying that they were going to be the whole party for the game. Oh god, please don't tell me this is now going to be what I think it is. Ah, yes, it is. I am now stuck with fucking Dylan and Rufus. How could you do this? Why does Tri-Ace keep doing this shit to me? At least I get Lazard, who's actually cool. Arngrim and Leon were the only other two that I liked. Also because Arngrim was in the first game. Also, that was brutal. She, like, forcibly took the man's soul. Fix it anyway. It is literally, like, the base issue. Please tell me that he didn't leave it by shit. Okay, he gave me my shit back. Oh, okay. I was gonna be so upset. But that's okay. I don't have to be upset anymore. Also, that dragon mail, for some reason, she can't wear certain cloaks, so that's the only, like, green chest piece she gets. So what I can do is, I need green healing. And green earth. Always learning and getting better and better every day. A 2-second. Yeah, I'm not sure it's not on my end. I don't know how the browser's doing that. Oh, God, that's so ass. Expert's experience. Okay, that's cool. Another expert's experience. And an Ouroboros symbol. I don't think I've ever gotten these before. That's all new. Huh, I wonder. Nope, no secrets. So the only reason to go into this room was to lose both of my best party members? Are you shitting me? Okay, what do these do? Ancient wisdom that has been... Okay. You know what? I'm cool with that. What else do I get? Oh, I got these. This is why we put all this on Alicia, because everyone just fucking dies! How could you do this to me? I saw that it was red. Hey, we actually needed that. I didn't have a red training. Okay, so we're still getting stuff. I don't need to get too mad. Just mildly upset. Okay. Oh yeah, we're cooking. I can now get Demon Destroyer. And Giant Killer. Let's finish getting that skill up with the Dead Man's Gem first. Because I don't want to kneecap her too hard. Because here's a consolation prize. You can level the other two with these items. That's the thing. I hate both of them. I don't want either of them in my party. Because they're both shit asses. I have Dylan from Texas and fucking Rufus. Like, I could have had Lazard, Arngrim, and Leon. And then I'm stuck with, like, this piece of ham. And then Rufus, who sounds like he was raised in the U.S. This is the gang. This is the team now. Oh, what the hell? That's new. Oh, did they give this to me because Arngrim died? That's a weird way to make that up. So it's now new and improved. It's powerless it doesn't strike me as lore accurate. Then this is the same sword, but even stronger. Why did they give me 2 of them? Because they both do the same thing. This one's just better in every way. Its name refers to its power to defeat evil. Okay. That was just a thing that happened. Oh, I'm gonna be stuck with fucking numbnuts now. This is just my life. I truly hate being alive. Yeah, this... I don't... God, that is broken as shit. What the hell? Well, I'm gonna have to make him somewhat useful, so... I'm now stuck with this idiot. We could start with, not that. He needs breakup. Deal damage twice in the same... Oh! Oh god, I cannot wait until I can pop that. That looks like it's really cool. I want to see that one. But, breakup is a necessity. What was the rune for that? Activation and strengthening. Okay, like, that's a pretty cool consolation prize, but at the same time, I'm still mad. I'm allowed to be upset. And by allowed, I mean I am upset. Okay, we'll get breakup. Regenerate health uses red, so we can't get it right now. Or can we? I can't. Oh, that actually works out surprisingly well. Where's my red earth? What damage reduce? Let's just make him less easy to poison. God damn, I just finished pounding this. Hey, I can give him the red boots at least. So why don't we? Give him the work boots. Okay, give me a sec. I need to go and refill my water first. Please with yourselves. There we go. Alrighty, so. I guess because Arngrim died, Triace decides to give you 2 of the same sword. no, 3 technically, because you already have Dragon Slayer by now. No, wait. Technically, you don't get Dragon Slayer. It's you find it. I'm gonna say we cut off the tail of the dragon in Chateau. If we don't do that, there's no other way to get the Dragon Slayer. So maybe the 2 are related. Shit, I don't know really. Do I get any other random stuff? Let's see. This is okay. Let's just give him Dragon. No, wait, no. I'll keep the Holy Rod, because that lets me use his super. Are there any other mysteries you want to give me? Also, there was an item for this that I actually didn't realize I didn't even have. Well, I didn't know it existed, so I didn't think I didn't have it. But yeah, when I was going to going through the Chateau in Crosses, I think it was when I was going through Crosses, the poison place, I ran into those trolls again. I broke their weapon to get the rotted bludgeon, and it gave me an ore. Yeah, apparently that made this. That was what I was missing. I had no idea where to get it. But hey, it's come together. Ain't that neat? And now I'm stuck with numbnuts here. Great. He has the composite, which hits 3 times, or I could use Arbalest, which does a lot more damage. I think I'm going to go with the 3 times. I want something that... Because I think Supreme is still best in slot for him, almost. Hits 3 times, doesn't remove his hit rating, and it's holy. And I haven't found a single thing that was not weak to holy, I guess, so we'll still roll with that. Oh, he can wear the robes that Alicia can't wear. That's neat. Okay, let's do what we're doing for Dylan for him. It's a red body, and then earth and healing. And then I'll throw healing over here so that way it connects. Because I have to kind of wedge this one in there almost. This will get his regen going. And now what I can do to fill out the rest, because I got those other 4 slots, is I can start getting breakup. Because... Oh, no, I can't, because I need blue slashing. Oh, well, fuck me, I guess, then, huh? Okay, I'll just throw on your helmet. Sorry, I tried to get creative. But, I guess I'm just a silly Billy, huh? Oh, I get both of these. Nice. Let's do Banshee Scales. And... Red Slashing. No, we'll use Red Slashing last, because Red Slashing combines accidentally with, like, a lot of shit. There we go. Now damn near everything is getting mileage off this guy. Is there anything that uses red boots? Huh, I guess not. I don't have red fire, unfortunately, so I can't do anything with that. Huh. I guess not as much stuff uses red boots as I thought. Oh, I see. Red hat, red boots. Red slashing. I know what to throw there. I guess we are using red slashing. Oh yeah. It's all coming together. I'm doing this because he always is going to have his bow, so there's no reason to worry about it. So he's getting up to par. Lazard is still MVP Big Cheese. And then we have, what's-her-face here with... Wait, oh my. Holy shit! Where the fuck did this come from? Is this because Leon left the party too, technically? And Tri-Ace just gives you this? What the fuck? Boost special damage by 30%. Valkyrie favor. So, oh my god. A sword that makes goodbye simple. For those who have earned the favor of the Battle Maiden. Is it because I did the optional dungeons with them all together? So this boosts my special attack by 30% and is also like 3 times as strong as the best sword I have at this point. This just straight up does 500 damage. Plus 50 hits. And this is the only sword that I have seen so far that actually can be boosted via linking, making it even more powerful. God, that is disgusting. Why do I just get all this? How tough is the next dungeon gonna be? Am I about to get absolutely... Oh god, maybe I should use those expert experiences. No. If they leave the party later, I'm gonna be mad. I'll hold on to them for now. You never know. Why? They just give it to you. It's so strange. I mean, like, I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth, so I guess I'll take it. Sure. God, I'm glad I dedicated a whole stream to this. Instead of just tacking it on when I was... The poor dude, give the man a snack. Should I... Alicia's already overpowered. Fuck it. Congratulations, Rufus. You are now officially the weak link. And that that only got him to level 27. I had to give him, what was it, 1.2 million XP? God damn. Why do they just dump all... This seems like an unnecessary number boosting thing. I don't understand. Also, let me check statuses real quick. See if anything changed. Okay, so no status changes. I'm just glad we get to keep Lazard. I'm sorry, Lazard is fucking cool as hell. The only way to get him in the first game was as a bonus character in the Seraphic Gate. Oh yeah, this is Valkyrie Profile 2. They're gonna have Seraphic Gate. There's no way they don't. Valkyrie Elysium was a steaming pile of shit, and even it had Seraphic Gate. There's no way this doesn't have it. It fucking better. I know that's wishful thinking on my part, but I want to believe.
I wish we could avoid these meaningless battles.
Okay, so who wants to see how broken this shit is? Oh god. Let's see. Dear god. That's almost gross. That is grossly overpowered. Why would you just give this to me?
How much longer must we continue to fight these battles?
And I could just do this now? That's unfair. That's cheating. But yeah, I'm hoping Valkyrie Profile 2 when I beat it, because I'm assuming this has multiple endings or something. But I haven't seen anything where I could make a choice.
You think there's enough of them?
Unless this does that thing where it purposely makes shit super fucking obscure, because I know some PS1 games like to do that. Looking at you, Parasite Eve 2.
How much longer must we continue?
You need to destroy Rufus's baby. That... Dude, when I say obscure, I'm mostly referring to, like, Robot Alchemic Drive levels of obscure, because the way that that handled endings was some of the strangest shit I've ever seen. I still can't believe they have a dedicated kill your fucking childhood best friend ending. Not a you kill her, but she fucking kills herself. That's in the game. That's real. That sounds like something someone would tell you if you didn't have internet. Except he's right. God, and I'm not gonna be able to get very far tonight. Like, I only have like another, I want to say, I have enough time to jam for a total of like 2 hours. So I got an hour and 15 because tomorrow the convention and all that. And say we'll be back Sunday night. We might stream either Monday or Tuesday. Hey, chapter 4 finally. Probably
This
Tuesday.
is one of the 4 treasures indeed. That I have come to possess such splendor so quickly owes solely to your labors. You have my gratitude, Christ Valkyrie.
It is an honor.
Oh, I recognize that green.
The time is right.
That's got to be Freya.
We attack Japan. What is it?
My lord.
Yep, that's Freya. Also, Jesus Christ, that post-processing.
I beg your pardon that I might ask just one question of you.
I will hear it.
What does your majesty intend to do about Midgard?
You are concerned about the dragon orb.
My fucking eyes.
Yes.
If the orb remains away for long, Midgard will be annihilated. Whether we invade or not, Japan will disappear as well.
Fear not. I do not wish to extinguish the world of mortals.
But...
That is my concern. Your task is to focus all of your energy on attacking Japan. Japan's rebellious intentions are clear. Their plot exceeds our wildest imaginations. But as long as the orb is in our hands, we need not fear them.
Shall I accompany you?
no, thank you.
Oh my god, that's the worst one yet.
So then,
Fucking Valkyrie Profile 2 Cataract update. Also,
what is
nice
it
paintings.
you're really trying to do?
We know where to find the Lord of the Undead. He'll no doubt be headed for Japan. Moreover, if we bring Silmeria back, we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Any problems?
Yes.
No. I only hope your priorities between the orb and the Lord of the Undead are not confused.
Have no fear.
I've talked about this before. I'll talk about it at the end of all these cutscenes again. Because there's two things that cause this. There he is. That's our boy. Look, they killed him. He's dead. How could they? He's never coming back.
We go to Japan.
Oh, fuck. Am I gonna have to fight Arngrim? Okay, that's actually kind of cool, honestly. Oh, shit. I'm down for that. That is rad. I better be getting a boss fight with Arngrim. That would be badass. And now we're at Chapter 4. Also, when you said destroy Rufus's bakery, I may have interpreted that completely wrong. Don't judge me too hard. Any changes in this place? Because so far, every area has consistently changed from chapter to chapter, and even dungeon after dungeon. There's a lot of little secret things, like the charm thing that I stumbled across, and the, like that one random character that I can talk to. It's like an old lady in a house, and you have 2 seconds to go talk to her before she moves far enough away that you can't do anything. You have that small of a window, and then she gives you stuff. The one purported strongest of all the undead, and hence the king, is the lord of the undead, Brahms. Battle-hungry key has withstood many confrontations with Odin. The undead for the slaying of my parents. Oh yeah, I remember Brahms. He was in Valkyrie Profile 1, but the game assumed an awful lot about how much the player knew. Because it referred to his history, but I think that may have been more of like a Norse mythology thing. Did you get any new stuff? No, she did not. That explains the bloody claw. Oh shit, is he gonna join the party? God, that'd be dope. Still don't have that. Yeah, it was polished red ore that I got for manually beating that guy's arm. If I get that, I'll go do it off stream. I'm not gonna make everybody sit here and just be like, oh yeah, go beat the shit out of this guy. It'll take a second. Because sometimes I'm wrong. And it doesn't take a second. Yeah, I like those little secret side quests, though, flippin'. Real nice attention to detail. VP1 had a lot of that, too, but you were on a really strict time scale. So you couldn't just, like, lackadaisically go between towns to double-check shit you had to know. It's a mere place for superficial fools lacking refinement. I feel nothing but happiness if this country is destroyed. Yeah, Lydia was one of the Einherjar that we liquidated. She wasn't that important. She was like the actual queen or like half-sister or some shit. I do miss how in-depth the story was, though, for each of the Einherjar you encountered in the first game. Because it felt like they had their own chapter, almost, for each of them that you'd acquire. And it was like a relatively important chapter. Like, they were cool. And might I add, well-written. Yep, this is the lady. A flash outside my window. Okay, no one has anything else to say. Yeah, you have 2 seconds in Chapter 3 to go talk to her, or else she walks away and you can't get whatever she gets. You have to go inside and out. King Barbarossa strayed from the path. Well, I guess we're going to go back to Daipan, then. And pick a fight with, whoever's still chilling. Bing chilling. Oh, let me explain it earlier, though. There's 2 things. This game was almost, like, broken and unemulatable until almost within the last 4 years specifically. That is how recent... Why did I do this twice? Sorry, autopilot. Flippin'. that is how recent that this game, with this 4K patch and all that, was made possible to be played. Even now, like, I think a lot of people forget just how many specific caveats there are with emulation. Oceans revisit an age gone by. Like the courage to start over in a new land, live a full life and rest for eternity, just right here, right beside this window, for the whole chapter. Not gonna go anywhere else. Which is why we only are recently touching upon emulation for the Xbox 360. It's come a pretty long way. PS3 has done a pretty good job as well, but nowhere near as good as PS2, and even further the PS1 and behind the PS1. Once you go beyond that, you hit like ridiculous levels of accuracy, and it's very good.
Hey, what's the matter?
I can't take it anymore. We're not even close, but all the town gossip is nothing but bad news about Japan.
It's only talk.
Let's not kid ourselves. Hey, can't we use that, what did you call it, a teleport magic?
Rufus, you stupid fuck.
The teleport spell?
Yeah, that's it.
Well...
Come on, why not?
Actually, I already tried it. But a powerful force field now surrounds Japan. I am truly sorry, but it is beyond the extent of my power.
Well, let's hope at least the ships are sailing.
Back to Sol Day again.
That cutscene existed for only 2 reasons. One was to tell the player, hey, you're supposed to go here and stop fucking around. And 2, to close a plot hole, apparently. Because remember, during the initial meeting with Lazard, he did teleport. And then it was never brought up again. Except until now. So let me go pay a visit here. We're going to stop by the other 2 towns, too. And then from there, we should be all set. But yeah, emulation has only come so far for the PS2 and stuff. Like, there's still games that do shit like this, but this is one of the more, like, one of the big outlying ones due to it appearing at the very ass end of things. Also, damn. You'd have been granted the chance to fight together. Oh, that's sweet. She's one of the Einherjar we liquidated. I wonder if I should have held on to the Einherjar. That's the way to Daipan. That's the scenic route. I could go through Sukavia Gorge. So I could either take the easy way or the hard way. I suspect the game wants me to take the hard way. Oh, that's the fortune-telling lady. Yeah, they said something about the end of the world in the orb, too. This is Safala. Oh, that's that girl who had her throat cut out because of this. She was turned into a slave. She's actually a pretty okay party member. Oh, yeah, because this is supposed to be a prequel. That explains it. Yeah, this is supposed to be a prequel, so maybe this is what kicks off the Ragnarok from Valkyrie Profile 1. So that's how these 2 are related. Okay. Putting it all together, slowly. That's actually really cool. See, this is like a full-fledged sequel to something. Like, yes, I understand prequel technically, but like, I feel like I don't get this kind of experience anymore from a lot of newer titles. Like, they do a release and it feels like they're just like retconning or ruining shit instead of building on it while still actively like having its own mystery and setup with everything. Like, this feels fucking cool. Valkyrie Elysium was not cool. That was... I don't know why they even called it Valkyrie anything. You could have called that, like, Panty Quest, slap him with a sword, and it would have been just as relevant. Actually, you know what a good question would be? A good question would be, did Tri-Ace work on Valkyrie Elysium? Pan has a bulletin. Post at the castle. Japan's falling apart. Yeah, no, I'm actually interested. Get your sorry face out of here. You still here? Go. He was also one of the Einherjar. I also think it's funny how much he hates us for no reason. Father was summoned to the castle. Emergency meeting. Yeah, because the first game had to deal with, like, the literal fucking end of the world. It was a really cool premise, one that I liked a lot. A woman named Cersei, though she is a warrior by trade, renowned for being a blacksmith. Swords cleave stones. Crad used these to achieve great success. Cersei grew up in the mines near here, which is how this place came to be. Maybe, was she one of the Einherjar? I don't remember having a Cersei in the party. I don't know how you're feeling, but try to cheer up. Daipan loses, I'll lose my biggest client. Oh yeah, because they're right next to Krell-Mon-Ferrone. We doubt a country of Daipan's magnitude could fall. Yeah, I don't know enough about Norse mythology to kind of connect what the deal is with, Brahm. Wait, what? You really will? Go back to the mines? What? You said the mines are full of monsters again. So there was a good point in coming back here. There is another side quest. Something changed in Turgan Mine. What about you? Did you get anything? Mason yearns for the mines. Yeah, the problem is I'd get fired just as fast as they'd keep me on. Also, I still have no fucking idea where to get the fairy eye gem. I mean, the fairy eye gem. The evil eye gem. Ymir's Tear, I assume I'll find at some point soon. Because of how pricey that is. But this, I feel like I should have found somewhere else. Let me check to see if he has something for it. Evil eye gem. Nope, he doesn't tell me. Shit. Okay, just because we do a good job work at IT now, Vyzen, doesn't mean we do well at physical labor. The last physical labor job I had, I think, was when I, an ancient text. What the hell? Don't they have a cleanup? It's actually a good question. This rolling shit is just all over the place. Yeah, I did appliance installation, and then I made sandbags. I missed neither. I did appliance installation for a few months, but after an incident where I accidentally sent a washing machine through someone's car windshield, we no longer work that job. I don't think they died. We probably should have checked. Get out of here, Daipan, seriously? Yeah, everything's on fire. Oh my god. Even in this place, everyone knows? How small a world is this? Oh yeah, I remember in the first game, too. Everyone was just talking and gossiping about the end of the world. A new monster is in the forest. Oh, dear. She finally left! What is this? Core Emerald. Oh, it's It's crap. Oh, no. Okay. That's what she was protecting this whole time? Just garbage? Okay. All the animals are petrified. Yeah, I think it's cool how they set the groundwork for all this. Never mind, it's of no importance. After being together for so long, it's odd to be alone. Oh yeah, Aaron was the guy who was grilling the mage, because they were related. Tension in the air. Strange light in Daipan's direction. Ever heard a knocking? I was just hiding treasure in. I mean, nothing to see here. You're stealing someone's prized possession and shitting on it at... Prized possession, my ass! Where is it? What, you mean this thing? I had 8 of them, right before this moment. And that chest has been blocked until just now. I never thought I'd have a chance to live like this. It'd be to spend peaceful days with that special someone. Well, luckily Roland is projecting his virginity with an iron fist. Literally. Needs to stop playing with his pee-pee. And the mines are only fit for children. Think about it. Tight spaces would make great for summer vacations. Yeah, if I wanted them to die of heat stroke. God, I fucking hate you so much. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm good at math, okay? Okay, let's go check out the mines. They yearn for the mines. Yeah, I think the emeralds we got from those, warning... It was the warning jewels from... Fuck, what was it? I think literally in the dungeon we were just at. Ooh! A dream becomes real, a vision solidifies. Oh yeah, this dude was, a visionary. I hope your shit ass gets tornadoes. I guess we'll just rock and roll with what we usually do. I'll throw that on. I don't know how strong this thing's gonna be, and considering it's a boss that they're just adding, I'm assuming I'm about to get my shit rocked. Wait, do I have another withdrawal? I have one more withdrawal, so I could plant this and then either carry one on me or plant another withdrawal. Probably gonna plant another withdrawal.
You can stay back if you wish.
Difference is, are there new enemies? And the answer is... I don't think so. That's one did more, I'll tell you what. Also, damn, Dylan has big slashes. I just wish he didn't look like a slab of meat. Oh yeah, G, you better get excited. Flippin', we'll be back and probably streaming either Monday and Tuesday, but this Anime Central Con is going to be the best to date. I have 100% enthusiasm and expectation of fun. And as for that girl's core emerald being so valuable, it's not my fault that she's a square. You just gotta go kill some monsters. It's that easy. Was there anything here, really? Because it made a weird dull sound. No. If I go down, and there's no chests or anything, so I literally just gotta plant this and then go grab a new one. Dum-da-doo.
This sword I wield is no toy.
Ah, yes, the return of the bees. Oh yeah, I forgot Ghost. Lazard. Do your thing. Turns out you could just explode everything to death and you win. It's just that easy.
Fighting battles you cannot...
As for getting to third base with a... Remember, G, I am now taken. Though I was almost single as of last week. There was Another incident that occurred. I may have accidentally punched my girlfriend's cat in the face. And not like a light tap, I mean like with a fucking haymaker. Completely by accident. Literally no fault of mine, and this time I do mean it. I'm not just making it up. Like, it was no fault of mine, and then like, literally, this was not my fault that this happened. But like the movie or the Destiny faction. For... said another incident. Don't worry about the first one. We're talking about the second one. At least at this particular moment. Don't be judging me. Do we want to buff us or debuff him? Weapon break. I don't like weapon break, so we're not going to do it. Attack with poison, reverse damage, guarding. I don't know what I'm walking into for this boss, so I guess we'll just go Treasure Blessing, because I want to make sure I get the 5 stars. What was the first? A lot of things, okay? A lot of things happen. Unintentionally or otherwise. There have been a lot of incidents, okay? Wait a second. I think I might have fucked that up. Because I don't think this dais... Hey, yeah, fuck it, we'll just go. Oh yeah, I definitely fucked that up just now. No, no, not the bees! Okay, fine, the bees. I say another, like this was the second, but there have been numerous. There is, I think I already told you about... What was it? Netflix and chill with the family for one of the initial dates. And then there was the Spy Kids moment that happened on the first date, which I will not elaborate right now, but I probably will on another stream. At least not tonight. I can only cover so much ground. We all make mistakes. But yeah, I didn't realize this, but I used to sleep like the dead. That's what she calls it. I don't get the reference. I'm a huge fan of the series. Yeah, but you make more than the fucking... We're learning as we go, okay?
Quite frankly, the mere existence of creatures as weak as yourself is an affront.
That's one dead boy, I'll tell you what. Remember, dating doesn't come with a guide, and I've never dated before except once. Remember, you're just... I'm not going to talk about that. You're revising last minute for the exam. We still have a lot of things to learn. Because I don't know what expectations exist. And then on top of that, there's also the huge cultural difference, which has led to other faux pas. What the hell? Oh, it's one of these shitlords. And never except once. And it's not them. Well, I mean, she was on stream a few times. That was actually the first girlfriend I ever had. I had a lot of like romance stuff happen, but never like a dedicated like we are dating situation until that person. Who, if you know her, you know her. If not, I'm not going to go into detail. But yeah, the cultural thing, yeah, apparently in Latino culture, me being incredibly autistic and mildly retarded is not nearly as appreciated.
Lost souls have a place.
It's more of you're supposed to be an Ubermensch thing, so when I woke up on Tuesday... Oh yeah, I know, dear God, I never told you guys about what happened on Tuesday, did I? Okay, so there was an incident on Tuesday.
You think there's enough of them?
I discovered that tea has something called tannin in it. It doesn't have a little tannin, it has a lot of tannin, which is why you're supposed to steep black tea for not excessive amounts of time. What tannin does to an empty stomach is it irritates the shit out of it, and not like I had too much soda or coffee. I mean, like, you will both throw up and shit your pants. So, that is why you're only supposed to steep it for very short periods of time. What ended up happening is I didn't eat breakfast that morning, and then I proceeded to work. The following events ended up consecutively happening.
We mustn't let our guard
I think about 2 hours later, because for some reason I kept getting like really, really bad nausea. And then all of a sudden, like, you know how you could tell a certain moment when you're nauseous, when you're like, I'm not going to be able to keep this down? That came at me all at once while I was sitting at my desk. So I slightly throw up on my keyboard, realize that, oh shit, this is happening right now, and then try to rush to the bathroom to save it. The door is locked, someone's in there, so I whip away from the bathroom, hit my foot on the corner of the door frame, eat shit and fall in the hallway, and then throw up all over the floor. That is how my morning at work started on Tuesday. I had to text my boss, because eventually I crawled back into my room and then did the rest of it in the garbage can, which I then had to hose down. But I had to basically text my boss. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to be good to go back to work, but I'm going to need like 20 minutes, please. And his response was something along the lines of, holy fucking shit, how did you let all that happen at once? To which I could only really say, I didn't plan it. Sounds like a lot of fun. Mark got home. I did not tell my roommate this happened. He just got home. And then when he got home, all he did was ask me, why does the hallway smell like vomit? And I'm like, I fucking cleaned it and everything. It was just a bad day. Actually, you know what? I don't need that turn to fire. What I can do, though, is this. By turning the enemy attacks into fire, this extends this. Then who is in the bathroom? Remember, it's me, Mark, his uncle, and then his cousin. And no, not all Filipinos are ghosts. He just likes to spend... The cousin just likes to spend a little too much time in the bathroom. Like an hour and a half every 20 minutes. I've complained about this before. I thought they No! No, they didn't. They're still here. They're still pissing all over the toilet seat every day. Literally every 2 hours while I'm working. After cleaning it to use it, and then cleaning it when I'm done, I will go back to my room to keep working, and 2 hours later when I use the bathroom again, one of them will have pissed all over the fucking seat. Also, that turn to fire isn't really all that helpful here, because now this turns the enemies into fire damage. But turning on this dais will connect the previous dais to the boss room. Without that, we don't get the the damage reduction. He's doing something. He also makes some really weird fucking noises. I'll randomly just hear, woo, 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 yow, from the fucking and It may sound like hyperbole. I'm not making that up. Like fucking... next time Mark is on stream with us, I will ask him to confirm it for you. I can hear it. The bathroom shares a wall with my room. Not the door. It's in the hall. Call ICE. They're not those kind of... they're here legitimately. He's not beating the toilet gooning allegations. He's not. I don't know what he's doing in there, but he's doing something. Do I have anything with fire resist on a hat? Show me your hat. And I can't really switch this out without a big decrease in damage. So I'm just going to say fuck it, free bullet. You think they're going to be able to tell the... Okay, I still need to be on good terms with the people who own the building, i.e. Mark. He may not like them, but he doesn't want them in jail. Or deported. Oh shit, she respawned. That's what the dude meant. I'm gonna...
These foes are a joke.
Wait a second. Meteoric Swarm. Also, this is... I really love the theme for the boss fights in this. Yeah, these are new enemies, but only at the end. And holy shit, they are very resistant to fire. I forgot about that. Ooh, I should have thought about that. Oh. Oh, shit. And they're all ghosts. I should have thought about that. Why was I was too busy telling my story, damn it. Rufus is gonna fucking die. Can I run away? I can't. Okay, what can I do? He still has the right wand. Of course, ice is the only element he doesn't have. Okay, how about that? Kill him. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, fuck me, I guess. Down you go, shitbird. I thought this having holy on it would count as anti-ghost. I was very wrong. Oh shit, she's looking at us. I need to kill some of those things, but for now, we're gonna do this. With how resistant she is to fire, I need to go over here, slap this to get 60 AP. Move to this one. Have Lazard buff her. Because she has Psychosoma, which applies her magic damage to her melee damage. So buffing her spell damage inadvertently is going to help with that. Oh shit, she turns quick. And now I can go back in for another attack. I'm going to fuck your ass up. Oh, we got another seal pouch. Nice.
And a new battle begins.
Yeah, we're cooking. I mean, we were able to still reduce her defense by half. And now I could carry 4 steel stones. Better than your average bear. Of course that won't work. Yeah, that was definitely me not paying attention right there. I can't re-trigger that boss fight either. And they said there was another enemy in the ancient forest as well. What I can do, though, is this. And now I do fire damage. And only fire damage. Yeah, I should have thought that one through. But yes, that was a great start to the morning. But because of the current situation, they've lived together with us for about 2 years. They will finally... I've talked about this a lot during the EDF streams. They will be moving out at the start of next year, literally like the beginning of January. I will be cleaning the whole house. I have a what is it? I have like a cleaning service set up. Literally the start of the year, I am paying hundreds of dollars for them to clean the whole fucking house. It bothers me very much because I am apparently the only one who does any cleaning. I can tell because when I don't clean things, they don't get cleaned. They just stay covered in piss and shit. I have given up on the stove. We are going to need to get that professionally cleaned.
Only they would listen to what
I am going to have to throw out the air fryer. Why am I going to throw out the air fryer, you ask? Or you theoretically ask. Well, it turns out that I have been cooking different stuff. I hadn't used the air fryer in 8 months. I cleaned it the last time I used it. They use the air fryer constantly. And what they did is you're not even allowed to use the stove. Normally, yes, but it's okay because what they don't know won't hurt them. But case in point, there's an entire subsection of this conversation I could go over regarding that because the missus is very enthusiastic about cooking. She has threatened to kill me on several occasions the few times that I've told her about my recipes. She did not find my cooking skills to be nearly so enjoyable.
Do lost souls have a place to call home?
That like, what was it, like 5th or 6th date where I cooked dinner was apparently one of the hardest dates she's ever had to get through. She has never been on stream, and she won't really be on stream. She's not into video games or anything like that, but she is into cooking. And she did agree to join me for Mason's Kitchen. That's right, boys and girls. We're running it back. Because once in January, after everything's cleaned, I'll be able to do stuff around the house again. And that means we will be cooking. And we're not just cooking anything. We're cooking shit. Do I have green bludgeon? I don't think I do. Piercing. Yeah, I don't have green bludgeon. What about this guy? Does he need anything? He needs literally everything. Okay. Fire and strengthening for you. Where's my strengthening? But yes, she agreed to join me for an episode of Mason's Kitchen. And she's popped by the stream once or twice, but because she doesn't play games, don't expect to have her be very often. We are doing 2 different streams. There is the first version of it. The first stream will be... Fire Breath Core... Okay, there we go. The first stream is going to be I am in charge. She will be assisting. As in, I direct everything for the cooking process. And that is because the second time that we do it, I will be the assistant and she will be in charge of cooking. And I will have to follow her directions. So this is going to be a 2-part Mason's Kitchen. That's right. Because after those 2 move out, it is literally just going to be me and Mark. Like me and my roommate. I wish I could describe to you guys just how excited I am. Because I'm very excited. I want Demon Destroyer and Ghostbuster. So I need Red Piercing, Weakness, Darkness, and Training. We can do Piercing. Weakness. Darkness. Oh wait, Training's right there. Wow, I really only have one of these? Damn. Because I haven't found a single red piercing, training beforehand. Some of these runes are, like, in really oddly specific places. Like, really oddly specific. Training and darkness. And then we gotta put them all together. Hell yeah. Slap that on there, throw on red gloves. Excellent. I wouldn't rather have my menu be anything else except extreme. Can't believe we get a teaser for a stream that's happening in 7 months. Oh yeah, when I talked to her about this, one, she thought that was fucking ridiculous. I don't think she quite believed me when I was describing the stream and all that shit, but she stopped by the stream a few times. She didn't say anything. And then I talked to her about Mason's Kitchen. If I was going to be single, it would have been when I punched her cat in the face. But yes. First time, I will be in charge, she is assistant. Second time, she is in charge, I will be assistant. Mostly for contrast. The real question is, do we do a remaster, an HD remaster, of the 100 Egg Omelet? Or do I make a unique creation just for you, boys and girls? I don't really know, to be honest. I'm still debating. But yes, it is kind of weird because this will be the first time it'll be just like me and Mark in the house. I've lived on my own. I'm not sure if he has. We also got to go to the ancient forest and kill whatever's sitting there. I'm looking forward to it, though. Because I was the only one handling the cleaning, at the start of this year, I actually decided that going forward, I would no longer be doing any of the cleaning until they move out. When they move out, I will start cleaning again. Because the only time any cleaning happened was when I did it. And I'm not going to be the only one doing it. I will clean up after myself. I do not like cleaning up after others. I don't think anyone does. Let's do that one. I can make one hell of a concoction here. Do stone, sword blessing. I'm no longer using the fire-based lard, so I can't take advantage of the fire damage bonus. And then Chasm Wrath. Because the boss, I believe, was all the way in that upper right corner. So I need to put a seal stone in the bottom area and in the top left if I want it to apply to the boss, which is what we're going to go do. But yeah, there's your, I guess, yes, teaser. I'm very excited. Because I'm going to have the house back, I'm going to have the kitchen back, I'm going to actually be able to do stuff. It's not going to always be coded in something. Seriously, like, when that cleaning service comes and goes through everything, I've never had a cleaning service in any place I've lived in my fucking life. Like, I do not know what it looks like. I don't know how thorough they are. But that's how bad it's gotten in the kitchen.
If only they would listen.
When I was talking about the air fryer, I forgot to finish that thought. The air fryer I used 8 months ago. I cleaned it the last time I used it. It has been used constantly every day in those 8 months by everybody else. And by everybody else, I mean, you know, not my roommate, but the other two are here. I found out when I went to go cook chicken in it 3 or 4 weeks ago that it has not been cleaned once since I last used it. Now, that doesn't sound totally wild until you realize it's been used every day for 8 months and hasn't been cleaned. When I went to go pour, like, the chicken and stuff out that I had, because it was, like, shredded chicken, so I was going to pour it out, the stuff that came out of the fucking bottom of that air fryer was the most fucking horrid shit I have ever seen in my life. I have a very strong stomach. You've seen Mason's Kitchen, so you know. What the fuck? It was a black, viscous, horrid-smelling goo-goo. I didn't eat the chicken. I threw that shit out and made a cheese wrap in the microwave, which I am also probably going to have to replace. Free side to go. Yeah, if I want fucking super boosted AIDS. And yes, I understand HIV comes first. Not in this case. This is just going straight to AIDS. We get an AIDS Plus. We get the DLC. A blue dog or white dog?
I am no fighter, but I will do my best.
That's a lot of kobolds. All right, you asked for this.
Spell reinforced.
This is the part where you fall down and blow fuck.
I will teach you nothing.
But, yes, in case it isn't obvious, I am a bit upset about the current situation. As much as everybody likes to believe otherwise, I'm actually a fairly clean person. Like, yes, I understand I don't shower very often, but there's a difference between I don't shower very often and the space around me being clean. Because I don't like it when my environment's dirty at all. I like having it super organized and clean, but I just don't mind if I'm kind of gross. Oh boy. Oh boy. I want Lazard to move. Because I want Alicia to tank that. Holy shit, that was a lot of damage. It's perfect, keeping your masturbation. Am I... what? Damn it, I fucked that up. This is gonna hurt. Here, I'm opening up that link you sent me. A Yorha toolbox. That's actually kind of cool, I like that. Yeah, get on board with that. Also, what do you mean hammer? That... I don't have... I mean... fuck you, Lisa. I'm trying to multitask right now. Oh, hey, we took his helmet off. He is probably about to kill Dylan, though. Do it. Kill me. Alright, fat boy, let's fuck. Give me your hat.
And a new battle begins.
We're cooking. What was the point of all that? Like, all the enemies that were here were, like, super easy to deal with, aside from that one specific instance. Everything else that I need requires that red Ouroboros. And currently, Lazard is using it, so I have to wait until he's done slapping shit together. So instead, I need slashing. Wait, that's already on there. I need lightning. Strengthening. Get rid of the saber tooth. And yeah, we'll just throw on lightning then. There was something else on there, actually. Oh, hey, we got more training runes. Oh, that must have been from this fight. That must have just happened. Because it's green. That means I just got it. Oh. Okay. So that means I could get him double edge and I think Demon Slayer. Where is it? Yeah, Demon Destroyer. That depends on if I have another darkness, though. Please be yes. I do. And then I need weakening. Oh, yeah. Bro's cooked. So now we got Demon Destroyer cooking and Double Edge at the same time. And then for him, I can start getting... I can actually just swap that with Red Slashing. Hot swap that. Throw on Red Piercing, I guess. That'll get him True Seeing, which is good. She can start working on getting Double Edge. It's Red Piercing and the Ouroboros. I have to use those... Oh yeah, I could just do that with the bottom 2 slots. Throw you on there. Yes. Red Piercing. Sorry, brain fart. Now we're cooking. Now that's some good shit. Actually, you know what? I have an idea. Let me throw Piercing over here. Because what this will allow me to do is allow me to connect all of them. And then I can throw the Power Bangle down here. There we go. See, it connects me in the middle. Now they're all linked. Oh yeah, we're cooking. Or I could throw on a weakness and a darkness and get both at the same time. You know what? Fuck it. Let's do that. I'm all about efficiency. Yeah, that red Ouroboros thing... What is it? The red training is... Jeez, I wasn't expecting it to be so important. 'Cause it's, like, real important. Damn. Anyway. But yes, thanks to that ooze, I have to throw out the air fryer. We're getting everything cleaned. Okay, so a cobweb is supposed to be so thin that you can't see it with the naked eye. For the very... Okay, well, you can, but it's, like, hard to see. And you can see it better if light's bouncing off it, naturally. Because of how long it's been, there's so much oil everywhere in the kitchen. There's not a single surface that is not trenched in oil. The cobweb that is at the ceiling of the kitchen is almost 2 centimeters thick. Because it has been coated in a layer of oil repeatedly over and over for years. I'm sorry, it's just fucking wild to me. It's got so many layers. You know how big a set? Yeah, isn't that fucking wild? Do you? Do you need help? I consider myself a teacher. Oh, she doesn't have the adamantite anymore, so I lost that. The price I pay for big builds.
How much longer must we continue?
Just because I'm American doesn't mean I don't know how to read a ruler, okay, my gamer? Also, this is the easy mode crystal. I have no idea how you're supposed to get enough magic crystals for that. You need 30,000... What the fuck? This is the Princess of Daipan. It is I, Gilb. Never thought I'd meet a member of the royal family. The life I've been granted, I've decided to help the people by wielding my blade. Lost my strength as an Einherjar, praying for your safety. Few have fought beside the 3 queens of a nation. He's just chilling here? In the woods? Huh. Okay. If you're a teacher, you're one of those 30... Yeah, okay. Or the ones that work at Buffalo. The Buffalo one went over my head, I'm sorry. I don't get that reference. But I appreciate the spirit. Also, yeah, there's a large amount of teachers banging the students in the news in the last, like, 20, 30 years. I didn't realize there were so many articles on it until I was having a, I think it was during the Pro Pipe session on Wednesday, where we took an hour to play Halo Reach. And during that session, it came up in conversation, and somebody's like, yeah, there's tons of those police reports, dude. It's wild. And it was wild. Please accept my thanks. Here's an expert's experience. Oh, nice. I'll gladly take that. Have you... Thanks, Matthew McConaughey. You're going to jail! I keep getting older, they stay the same age. I fucking hate Matthew. I hate Matthew McConaughey, but I still hate John Travolta more. That will not change. Unfortunately, I did say there were several incidents. It turns out the missus's mother is a longtime fan who basically worships John Travolta, and I may have inadvertently went on like a 3-minute rant on why I fucking hate John Travolta in front of her. Oh, he gave me a thing. Used to be another miners guild here. It's currently a massive scandal. Oh my god. God, they really just can't keep their hands off the kids, can they? Fuck. You ever seen him in anything other than Face Off? I've seen him in a few films here and there, but it was like more like generic-ass DVDs that were on TV at the time. I haven't, like, sat down and... Remember, I don't really, like, watch movies anymore, my guy. I don't think I have enough time to run the gorge. I don't know how big this place is going to be. I will save beforehand, and I'll try and start it, but I only have, like, 20 minutes here before I gotta call it. It's not about his acting skills, though, G. It's about his face. Oh, I could totally do this. This is one of those transitional areas. I just have to kill everything on the way there.
I am no fighter, but I will do my best.
This is a big-ass field, jeez. Ice Devil. I don't think you're allowed to call him that. Is that racist? Hey, Drainwing, I'm already getting new parts. And there's a dog. That is a dead dog! Also, yeah, but getting break to pop is actually surprisingly difficult. Oh, now you want to do it. Yes, I don't... Let me make this clear. I don't hate John Travolta for his acting skills. That's what I needed to get that one crown, by the way. We just got that.
I want neither to harm nor be harmed.
Super excellent. The reason why I hate John Travolta is because his face, when I say it is shaped like a brick, I mean in the sense that it is perfectly rectangular and boxy, and I can't unsee it because it makes me want to hit him. And I understand that's dumb, but I can't help it. If I were to put his face and try to, like, stick it in a corner of a screen, it would fit perfectly if I line the edges of his face with that corner. It is so... faces are not meant to have acute angles. I mean, what is it? Right angles. They're supposed to have acute and obtuse angles and be kind of uneven. His face is literally 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 90 degrees. And I want to hit it. And him being in Face Off just made me hate him even more. He is an okay actor, though. I do like his actual acting, but as soon as I see his face, I just can't take it seriously.
If they won't retreat, they must die.
It ruins all of it for me. But that is why I hate John Travolta. You got your answer. Are you happy? It's nothing against him. If John Travolta watches this stream and he's actually a huge Valkyrie profile fan, I just want you to know, I don't hate your acting. I just don't like your face. But the problem isn't necessarily that I'm saying this. The problem was that, like I said, the missus's mother is a huge fan, and I didn't know she was paying attention to that conversation. Because the rant I just gave you, I gave to her.
I wish we could reverse the course of time.
It's already hard enough trying to be, yours truly. I'm doing my best. I'm sure John Travolta's doing his best. Oh, this is where he ran off to. Battling against the gods with that strength. Disarraying the heavens is my wish as well. I wish you luck. You like the strength to take on the gods, but you make it easier for us to act. Take your cute little sword and go face the gods. Here, it's dangerous to go alone. Take this with bad intentions. Go fight struggle. Maybe then we'll find an opportunity to take action. The noble elixir. Cures everything in the party and gives you 99% of your health back. Oh, okay, so it's like a super duper get out of jail free card. Why did you have to remind me that Face Off existed? I could have done without that.
We need no strategy.
I thought I purged that memory. I understand you may not like me all the time, but you ain't gotta do me dirty like that. It's not very nice.
Explosion.
I hope you go to bed tonight knowing that you hurt my feelings. That's great. We should have a watch party. It's the first and very ending of the movie that I have the hardest time. There's a couple other sections that also... Okay, I hate all of John Travolta's sections because it's John Travolta's face. But as a movie and Nick Cage, I did enjoy that aspect.
You can sleep quiet.
Nick Cage did, in fact, go full Cage. However, after getting banned from my roommate's... Not my roommate, my buddy's apartment, we're probably not finishing the Cage match.
These foes are a joke.
So kind of bummed out about that, but it is what it is. What the hell? Why did you get banned from the apartment? You remember November of last year how I went to Colossal Con? It was the one where I got, aggressively assaulted by a, like, 6'6" Asuka who is wearing a too tight skirt and a visible boner.
And a new battle begins.
I could have sworn I've told the story at least, like, 5 or 6 times between, like, November and January, because I was fairly pissed. Because it happened, like, in the middle of the stream. I was fairly upset. The time you won the lottery, sure.
If they won't retreat, they must die.
Won the lottery? What? I've never won the lottery.
Firestorm.
That is one dead boy.
Invoke Feather.
Oh, I get... okay, now I see what you're saying. Yeah, ha ha ha, fuck you.
I'll smash you.
The way you described her, it sure sounded like... I mean, to each their own, but, it sure didn't feel like it. Considering I kept saying no, and he just kept pushing. Mustache and all. I actually had to punch him in the face. Like, it wasn't a haymaker, it was mostly like a quick jab. Because I kept saying no, or then he kept trying to force it. I'm like, it may be a convention, but I'm not fucking interested. That was the only... I haven't punched someone in the face in years. Okay, well, no, there was the cat. But the cat just happened. Before that, I hadn't punched anyone in the face in years. Dude just would not fuck off.
Do my best.
It's like, yeah, that's someone who's probably going to go to jail for exactly what you think he'd go to jail for. Sounds very phobic of you. If by phobic you mean fear of, then yes, I have a fear of getting, you know, fondled against my will. I'm okay with having that phobia.
You can sleep quietly now.
And it wasn't all bad. Like, I had a lot of great discussions in that hotel room with some of the people there. I did find someone who was also into EDF. But the one they were into was 5, and they hadn't played 6 yet, so we just talked about EDF 5. And it will please you all to know, I'm sure a lot of people have bitched about it at this point, and yes, they're right. I'm aware EDF 6 is not fun to watch. It is fun to play. We are almost done with EDF 6, finally. I have absolutely adored it. After 950 hours, we are at the second half of the first DLC, and still need to do the second DLC. But that, like, after the next 50 missions, because I think that's how many are left, then that's it. We will finally be done. I sure as shit was not expecting it to take a full year.
Victory!
Because currently it's... EDF 6 came out in July, and I think we played it the end of July, like July 26th or 27th. We are 2 months away from July, so currently we are at 10 months, is how long it took for us to completely, and even with skipping hard and hardest for like 2 of the classes, we still are at 950 hours. Aegis. I've never lost on the surface. Nutty. This guy looks a lot like Gilm. A sorcerer from Solday, originally a Daipan soldier, Aegis became widely known because of his extraordinary contribution in the battle against the Principality of Palteri, which once existed in the northeast of the continent. A master of reading the ocean who was said he could take on any number of enemies at sea. However, despite being undefeatable on the water, he was not so invincible in it, as he couldn't swim while skirmishing with pirates in 418cc. He fell into the water and drowned at sea. Oh my. Okay, yeah, I gotta start calling it. I already have people, like, texting me. Check that. Yeah, I'm currently the big cheese organizer for everybody now, apparently. Alrighty. On that note, boys and girls, I do have to call it here. I have to wrap up a couple things tonight, and then we should be back. Also, side note, I did want to say, because of the way EDF 6 went, when we get a sequel to EDF 6, I don't know if they're going to go right to 10, or if they're going to do it EDF 7, or EDF something something. I'm turning Loot Master on the moment that we start. Because at least 100 of those hours were spent just fucking picking up crates. So this time around, I'm okay with having it on from the beginning. Didn't beat the eat my ass. If you want to play the 100 hours for me, you're fucking welcome to. It's not like it's going on the VOD channel. But when I return, I will let you guys know on either Monday or Tuesday. I'm coming back on Sunday, but I don't know how bad I'm going to be. You're into getting ass ate now. Very funny. Fucking, I don't know if I'm going to be in good enough shape to stream on Monday. If I am, I will. And then I'll tell you guys about it then, but if not, then Tuesday. But either way, the next... Either way, bare minimum, the next 3 days, we're going to be out. I'll let you guys know how it goes. We'll probably do a stream with the boys, honestly, if they're feeling up to it. Or just play EDF, fuck. But, yeah, that's the game plan. So, I'm sure there's absolutely nothing that could go wrong, and I'll tell you guys right now, I already had one of the dudes from last year randomly reach out and say, hey, this is where we're probably going to be doing shit, so... It's going to be a trip. Nothing can go wrong. I'm just thinking positively, okay? You have been listening to Actively Under Torture. How do you know that? There's a storm in my area right now, actually. And there is a tornado warning. Okay, but seriously, I do have to go. So, I'm already like 10 minutes late. You have been listening to Mason FM with the Evening Hour. God bless you. God bless this stream. And hopefully God bless this trip. It is going to be a fun 3 days. I'll see you guys when we come back. I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. We'll talk more then. Wish me luck. I'll wish them luck, because I'm like 50-50. This is going to be a great time, and the other 50 is this is going to be an unmitigated fucking disaster. But I'll tell you how it goes. Good night, everybody. Gotta go.